Are you confident?
I'm pretty confident.
Why?
Yeah. Because I've seen your videos.
Hello folks, I'm Kev and welcome to my preview of the first round of the Football Manager 2018 Creators Cup. Well, I say it's the preview of my first round game. I don't care what those other 7 are up to. They just need to fear Kev. That's the important thing. If you don't know what the Creators Cup is, where have you been for the last week or so? Head over to the Football Manager channel or the channels of any of the other guys who are taking part. We're all down in the description below and get up to speed with all the details. But long story short, there's 8 Football Manager content creators. We're in a big knockout cup competition, and over the next couple of weeks you're going to see games appearing on all our channels of us all trying to fight it out and win a £5,000 prize, which that would come in handy. I'd quite like £5,000 if that could be arranged. So my first game, I've been drawn against Doctorbenjyfm in the first round. There's actually a little interview pre-match chat with him that's going to be coming up a little bit later on in this video, but first I'm going to introduce you to my squad. But my game against Dr. Benji, the 2 games are going to be on this, the first game will be on this channel Thursday 4 p.m. is the first leg, and then the away leg when we're over at Dr. Benji's place, that's going to be on his channel 7 p.m. on Thursday. So both games coming up tomorrow as you're watching this video, and winner of that then goes on to face the winner of GoldenFM against Dave Azapardi in the semi-final, I think, if I've remembered the draw correctly. If you want to know all the details of the draw, that's in that Football Manager video that we talked about before. But I'm all about showing you around my team. That's what we're here for. Don't worry, I'm not feeding Ben my tactics. That would be crazy. By the time this video comes out, we'll have already played our games. So I am safe to show you through my team and give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm looking to do tactically. Obviously, it will be a spoiler for whoever I play in the next round when I inevitably beat Ben. But you know, they'll have seen me destroy him anyway and will already be afraid. So this is the squad that I drafted. I'm a little bit sad that you didn't get to see all of the details of the draft in the Football Manager video that they put out at the weekend. But I actually got overall first draft pick in the draft. But I feel like my opportunity to get a Messi or a Ronaldo was ruined by the fact that I also found myself in possession of Dave Azapardi's shortlist through, I nicked it off him, I took a photo of it over his shoulder, and he had this big long list of players and he wrote one of them in capital letters and underlined that player, and I just wanted to spoil his fun. So my first draft pick of the whole thing was Anthony Martial for 15 million quid, and I got him purely to upset Dave. And then the next 3 picks I think proceeded to go Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, and then I thought, oh yeah, I could have done one of those. But at the time, all I wanted to do was upset Dave Azapardi. So that's why I don't have an absolute superstar. But I actually think I've ended up with a decent squad. So if we start off having a look at my keepers, the reason I've got 2 good keepers, it wasn't a deliberate plan. I drafted Donnarumma quite early on, and my plan was to have him as my first choice keeper, and we were originally going to be drafting teams of 21 players. But once we got to about 15, 16 drafts, the message came through that actually we're only drafting squads of 18. I say the message came through, I might have misheard or misunderstood initially. But basically, my plan went out the window at that point. Some of the sillier draft picks that I did, I started to regret, because it then meant that I had to have them on my bench. And I ended up on my final draft pick, which I was going to use just to get the cheapest goalkeeper or the best goalkeeper I could afford with the £500,000 I expected to have left. I actually had about £35 million left. So I just got the best one I could get for that, and that was Petr Cech. So he'll end up actually being my goalkeeper now, kind of accidentally. So they're my 2 keepers. So I think I've got the best strength in depth in goal in the whole competition, I think. Defensively, I had a little bit of a nightmare. You'll have seen in the video that I accidentally drafted an extra striker when I was aiming for a defender. I was on my shortlist and just clicked the wrong guy. I was supposed to be getting Virgil van Dijk. I ended up with Falcao, who I'm not going to use as a striker. So that's a bit of a problem. But that aside, I don't think I've done too badly with defenders. A lot of these names are players who, if you've been around on the channel for a little while, you'll recognise a lot of these from my previous saves. Deschilio and Romagnoli were stars of the Milan mission last year. I like Deschilio because he can play fullback either side. Romagnoli probably is just going to be a backup centre-back for me, but you know, he might start ahead of Lindelof. I'm not entirely sure yet. Sidibe has been a star of my Monaco save this year. And then Gaia has also been excellent in my Monaco save. So fullback wise, it's probably going to be two from Deschilio, Sidibe and Gaia. Fabinho, I've got plans for him in midfield. And then my two first choice centre backs are likely to be Jan Vertonghen and Lindelof, who, I mean, they're not superstars that I would have picked necessarily, but I didn't have much money and I guess they were both fairly cheap. So my defence, I think, is definitely the weakest part of my squad. If we move up into the midfield, I didn't sign as many central midfielders as I would have hoped because I did, like I say, a couple of my sillier picks. George Boyd is an example of that. I think he was my second pick. He is my favourite player of all time in real life. I drafted him just because I wanted to have him in my squad. Didn't necessarily intend for him to be an integral part of the squad, and if I'd have had that full 21 picks, there would have been a couple of extra central midfielders come in. I'd have spread the money a little bit better. So I'm still going to claim it was all everyone else's fault. It's not Kev's fault. Am I going to get away with that? It wasn't my fault, Gov. But I think we have got enough to put together a decent midfield, whether we go for a diamond or a 4-2-3-1. They're the two systems we're choosing between at the moment. So if we're going for a diamond, we could stick Emre Can or Fabinho at the base of it, with whichever one of them isn't at the base in the centre alongside Keita, and then one from Boyd, Di Maria or Lamar at the tip of the diamond. Or we could do, like, I don't know, Keita and Fabinho, Keita and Can as a two, with a front three of Di Maria and Lamar, and then one of our forwards. Because if we look at our forwards, this is probably our strongest part of the squad. We've got Martial, who can play up front or on the wing. And then the front two that I was always planning on using was Zlatan and Harry Kane, but we've accidentally got Falcao as well. So a few different options. Team-wise, my two team options, and let me know down in the comments which one of these you think I should go for. I mean, full disclosure, by the time you do that, I'll have already played the game, because we're playing the game Tuesday night. So pretty much as soon as I'm done doing this, we're doing the game. So I will have already played it, but it'd be interesting to see if I went the way you would pick. But if we do a diamond, why is it only... give me all my players back. So if we do a diamond, we could do a diamond that's sort of like that. It wouldn't be exactly like that, because I'd probably put... I'd definitely have Zlatan in ahead of Kane. He'd be a complete forward. The rest of that is probably roughly what I'd do. So that's option one. And then option two is, if we did a 4-2-3-1, not with DM though, let's just move those two forward. If we did this, we could do something a little bit like that. And yeah, that would be pretty much what I'd do. So that's option two. And I think either of those are pretty good teams. Obviously, we'd tweak with some of the instructions a little bit, but I don't think I've got the useless team that some of the other people in the competition would let you believe. Obviously, I don't have a Messi or a Neymar or a Ronaldo, but then neither do four other people in the competition either. There's only three of them. Five of us don't have them. So, you know, I think Ben's got Ronaldo. So that's going to be a bit of a problem, but... That's my squad. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the squad. Make sure you check out the Creators Cup stuff later on in the week. As I say, the first leg of me versus Dr. Benji is going to be on this channel 4 p.m. tomorrow. The second leg is on Ben's channel at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll close things out today with that clip that I recorded down in London when we were down for the draft. It's just me and Ben having a little chat. This was recorded about 5 minutes after the draw took place, so it's basically a bit of smack talk, and I'm including this so I don't have to make a diss track. So I'll leave you with that. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on all the super cool Creators Cup stuff coming up over the next few weeks, and make sure you subscribe to everyone else who's involved. They're all down in the description. And thank you very much for watching. Now, to me and Ben from the past.
Am I in it?
Oh, there go the lights. The lights are behind me. So, what is that light switch all about? It's me against you in the first round.
It is. Easy.
Are you afraid?
Nope.
You look afraid.
I'm not afraid.
You're trembling a little bit.
I couldn't be cooler.
Okay.
Are you confident?
I'm pretty confident.
Why?
Yeah. Because I've seen your videos. Are you not like the king of the bottle job? I'm now the massive underdog for this. Everyone's expecting you to win.
Yeah.
It's like the story has been written. There's real narrative here.
There's a lot of rarity though in me wanting, like people expecting me to win.
Exactly.
We've written it so you look like the underdog. But what a story it would be if you win.
It would be a
I will
lovely
say that if I do lose, I want you to win the whole thing.
That's very good of you.
Yeah.
Because we're splitting the money. Good.
The only thing we've agreed on, really.
Well, I would like to wish you good luck, but I kind of want to beat you because there's £5 at stake. So have fun.
I actually don't need the money. I've got a very successful YouTube channel, viewers. So, whereas you, more recently, have actually been doing rather well. So.
Not on this one though. So it'd be nice to have a little boost on this one, the one that I was supposed to be doing.
If you're not already subscribed, youtube.com/Doctorbenjyfm. So I twisted that there.
You did. It was very good.
Or subscribe to Kev as well, if you have to.
You know where to find me. You're already here, presumably.
You got any series on the way?
I've got my Nuneaton Town series with my real life going into the changing rooms and doing proper tactics and stuff. So I'm like a proper football manager now.
Yeah. I'm just a phony.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Just videos every day, 2 a day.
2 a day.
I'm a grinder.
You are. You work far too hard.
I do actually. It's a good job I've had this as a break, really.
Coming away to play some football manager. It's a little bit of a rest. You've come away, recorded some videos about football manager.
I've played more football manager here than I've at home for a week, so it's been great. But no, good luck.
Good luck to you too, sir.